Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video where I'm going to be reviewing a sort of custom, I guess I'd call it like a light custom Praetorian Guard that was kind of a mashup of the 5 points of articulation one as well as the Black Series 3 3/4 inch Walmart exclusive one. So I just kind of combined the two to form a new version of the Praetorian Guard. So let's talk about it. As you can see, we've got the original Praetorian Guard that comes, in the Walmart exclusive pack. So what I did, very simple. I took that figure, I popped the head off, I bought the 5 points of articulation one that comes in a 2-pack with Ray, popped his head on, and gave him his accessories. It's as simple as that, and it becomes like completely movie accurate, because obviously in the movie, the armor, the legs, the body, the arms are identical between all the Praetorian Guards. It's only the head and weapons that are different, and those are two of the pieces that you can switch out pretty easily on these figures. So that's what I did. I'm not going to go super in-depth with the actual figure, considering I've already reviewed this figure. However, I will talk about, just the differences between it and do a little bit of the actual figure himself. So we can throw him to the side here, and then you can also, once you do that, you'll have a spare head, weapon, and body, so you can make this Praetorian Guard, which is one that's actually quite difficult to get in the 5 points of articulation series, considering he only comes with he comes in that like massive battle pack that's like over $100 with the Snoke figure. So if you wanted that 5 points of articulation figure and you didn't want to buy that entire pack, this would be an even better way to get it for yourself, and you'd be able to create a custom unique guard that's fully articulated as well. But anyway, just going over it, as you can see, this is the one with the helmet that has like that samurai-ish look, which I think is quite neat. As far as their ball joints are concerned, they don't, the ball joint on the Black Series one is slightly smaller. However, it is still enough that if you push it down, like you do hear a bit of a click, it's still, like loose and everything, but if you turn his head upside down, the head won't fall out, and he does maintain articulation and everything. So, although it's not a perfect fit, it still works, and if you wanted to, you could kind of bulk up the ball at the neck to make it fit properly. As far as the armor is concerned, it's exactly the same, but I'll just talk about it briefly. Very shiny. I do definitely like the shiny armor pieces. The legs have excellent texturing in the black section. You get that shiny armor at the lower leg. And then the cloth material is wonderful. Very glad that they have chosen to go with this cloth. I think it looks great. And then I did give him his accessories, of course, and he holds the accessories very nicely. But he obviously has the double blade, which looks very nice. That's something that's unique to this Praetorian Guard. You can plug in these together to create the longer staff, which I definitely like a lot. So very cool. I'm glad that you could do that, and it helps with poses. You have more options that way, and it's quite neat. I do like the weapon on this Praetorian Guard quite a bit. As far as articulation, it does maintain a ball joint, obviously. It's a bit loose, though, like I've mentioned. Ball hinge shoulders, hinge swivel elbows, hinge swivel wrist, ball jointed torso, which has a nice range to it. Give you a good look. At the side to side is very nice, and then it goes back and forward. He's got ball hinge thighs with thigh swivel, hinge swivel knees, and hinge swivel ankles. So overall, his articulation is standard for the Black Series 3 3/4 inch Walmart exclusive series of that line. Overall, very nice, and he does look tremendous with the other guard. As you can see, the two of them just look pretty sweet together, and it's one of the few lines where you can have both of them. Obviously, the Black Series will be doing both of them. However, this guard is going to be very difficult to get in the Black Series, considering it's in a 4-pack, so it is a little bit harder to get. And not to mention, they'll look a little bit different, considering one's going to have a cloth skirt, one's going to have a rubber skirt, so that they will look a bit different than each other. These two look very similar, which I definitely like a lot. And as you can see, it's perfect. As far as the red's concerned, the red coloring on the 5 points of articulation guard is a little duller. It's not quite as rich, so I don't know if you can see it, but there is a slightly dullerish look on the head as opposed to the body. However, it is so slight that you really don't notice it very much. If you have like massive light shining on it, then you can kind of see it, although it kind of just looks like it's just the angle of it, that the light's hitting. So it's not a big deal. However, it is something that is noticeable if you are looking for it. So just be wary of that. But overall, this is a really easy kind of like light custom to do, I'd call it. And you know, you can create a new Praetorian Guard, and you even get this one, you know, which I don't love. It's obviously barely any articulation, but hey, it's something. It's cool. You know, while I have it here, because I definitely don't plan on doing a review for it, let me just show this one off. Obviously, this is the Black Series one's head. And again, since the ball joints are a little bit different size, that one's a little looser. This one is very stiff because obviously this one is on the other body that has the slightly bigger ball joint. So it's a very stiff ball joint, but it stays in great. He's got swivel shoulders and swivel hips. The texturing on the skirt section is actually really nice. There's a lot going on there. As you can see, they do have the legs like sculpted inside, however they are attached to the skirt section. And then you have the layering effect on his arms. I do like that his arms aren't completely straight. There's a bit of a bend to it. Makes it a little bit more natural, which is good. And then here's the weapon that comes with the Black Series figure. I just gave it to him. And the weapon detail on this is excellent because it's from the Black Series. So yeah. So, you know, it's a nice little guard. Nothing special. I'm not a fan of the 5 points of articulation line. However, you know, that was just kind of like a little bonus for doing this. So there you go. That's my custom Praetorian Guard for the Black Series Walmart exclusive 3 3/4 inch line. I would like to make the third one as well. However, the 5 points of articulation line doesn't seem to have that third one out anywhere at the moment. So far, they only have two. They have the one that's in this 2-pack, and then they have the one that's in that massive pack with Snoke, which is this version. And then the third one they haven't shown yet. So hopefully they'll do him soon, and hopefully he'll be in a single carded, so that I don't have to buy much to get it, because I certainly would like to finish the set and make all three of them. That would be very cool. So there you go. That's my video review of the Star Wars mixture between 5 points of articulation and the 3 3/4 inch Black Series Walmart exclusive wave of the Praetorian Guard. Let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.